This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com/SmugglersRunGaming. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando, coming to you tonight from Smuggler Runs Gaming for round 1 of our first constructed tournament of the Convergence meta. On our left we have Eric. He's playing Elite Watto, Sentinel Messenger, and Tambor. And on our right we have Bad Politics, Gererra, and Padme. Derek is playing this deck. He rolls in with a massive roll. No point in Eric even rolling in. So of course we'll be taking Derek's Theed. Do note that this tournament was shot before the Theed nerf. It was actually shot less than about 7 hours before the Theed nerf, because we're on the Pacific Coast and it's all East Coast time when all those announcements are made. So we'll take Derek's Theed, and 2 will go on to Tambor, and Derek will get us started, of course, by doing Theed. We've never seen that happen before, so he gains his third dollar, potentially setting him up for a Padme shuttle. Alright, so here comes Watto. Do remember Watto's dice cannot be removed. Discarding a blank though, so not what he was looking for. Alright, pays 2 for the hand cannon on Padme. I'm surprised he put it on Padme. Padme will very clearly be the first target. Almost seems like it would be better on Saw, just to try to either draw it away. Oh, there's the 2 focus on Watt though. I do think that was a misplay on Derek's part. I think he should have put the hand cannon on Saw. But alright, there's a blank and a disrupt on Saw. Alright, there's the 2 focus to a money and a money. Alright, 1 for the riot shield on Padme. Okay. He'll take the $3, so he'll pay 1, of course, to gain the net 3, putting net 5. Alright, here comes Padme. Alright, there's a gun on the cannon, but some serious focus on Padme. Now, do you remember, of course, Padme's... Oh, there's a motive for focus. Oh, misses, gets the dollar. So, of course, remember, Padme's focuses can be resolved as indirect. Derek maybe just pitches a reroll here. So Derek, of course, his main engine here is indirect damage. He may be playing a deck with the Saw special tricks, but fundamentally he's going to be going for indirect damage, which is going to hurt against the 3-wide. Eric on his side of the table has 26 points. Is Derek's action here. So probably pitches a reroll, I would think, but he may have something up his sleeve. Nope, so he's just going to 2 focus. Oh, he's going to special. He must have high-powered cards in his own hand because he just went to the double special. So Saw special, just remember, is discard a card from a player's hand. You can choose which player and deal indirect damage to a player. So you could discard from your own hand, deal to that other player. And it gets rid of the fists, getting rid of that 5-drop just in case. Yep, so that'll roll in for the 4 for 1. Okay, Derek's going to resolve specials. He has 3 cards in his hand. He seems pretty confident about this. Oh, Pirate Speeder Tank. So there's 5 indirect. So 2 come off the shields on Watt, and then 3 more to deal. 1 goes on to the messenger. Oh, all 3 go on to the messenger, and then 1 more. Oh, for the Falcon for 4. Oof, that's 9 indirect with 2 dice. Jeez. And it goes 1 onto Watto, and 2 onto Watto. 2 more to go. 2 onto Watt. Yeah, Watto, that's not confusing at all. Great. Alright. Here comes a messenger. So now he can look at the top card of his deck. He does not have to show it, and he can play it if he so chooses, which he will not, it looks like. Did get the 2 melee, though. Pitches his last card. Man, he had a 4, a 5, and a 5 in his hand. Good lord. Alright, but pitches a reroll, gets a blank and a +3. So he's not getting anything else this turn, but 9 indirect doesn't stink. Eric's action here. I mean, he's got the 2 showing, of course. He has 2 more activations of the fist to go. Alright, oh my goodness, has his other fist. The 3 for 1 does not help him. Derek claims. Unfortunately, I think Eric's probably not going to get his 3 fist activations this turn. Yeah, he's going to have to keep pitching to reroll. Oh, discards on both. He's hoping for the focus because there are 2 1 focus sides. He gets a blank and the disrupt. That's awful. He's going to have to drop. Yeah, I mean, no choice. Oh man, right back to where he was 2 cards later. Gosh, that hurts. Alright, 2 to Padme, and that's all Eric's going to get out of this turn. Absolute wasted fist. He only got 1 activation. Actually, he didn't even technically an activation out of the fist, but he only got 1 roll in out of the fist. Advantage very, very, very clearly here with Derek. Derek also has Theed still, so if he does get the Padme ship. Yep, of course he power actions. Goes back to Eric, who will of course roll in Watto. Gets $1 and a blank. No, drops a cannon on Saw for 2. Does leave him with $1 for control. Could be potentially a pickings. Oh, he's going to do the Watto Chance Cube semi-effect. Call resources, of course, and gets it. So he gains 2. Nicely done. Sitting at 3 resources. Here comes Saw with the extra die. A blank, a disrupt, and a money. Nothing threatening. Alright, here comes the first fist activation. There's some guns. That's what he was looking for last turn, but did not get. Here comes Padme with all the focus in the world. It's a 2 focus, and a disrupt. I mean, that's a potential 12 damage, right? I mean, 4 other die that each have 3 indirect for no pay sides. Okay, so Eric will play a Sinister Piece. He'll have to chuck another card from his hand, but he will get to remove a die, showing value of 2 or more. So get rid of one of the focuses. One of the foci. Yep, one of the focus. There we go. Those, of course, were the only target, because it has to be 2 or more. Goes back to Derek. Alright, drops an Entangle. He'll reroll everything that's not showing damage. Do, of course, remember that focus is both a focus and a damage. Oof, there's some damage. So he's showing 8. He's showing 10 right now. Counting, of course, the Padme. Eric does still have $3, so potential control. Alright, so we'll motive likely for indirect. Oh, which you get. Yep, that's what he did, so that's removed. Yep, so let's be forced to do 8 indirect. Alright, 3 and 3, 2 more. Probably go on Watt. Yep. Alright, so he broke the 3 up. He must be going to put one more on Watt. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that was correctly done, although not completely properly, but... Okay, so 3 go into Padme. Eric will hopefully trade up here to make accounting a little easier. Oh, use the disrupt. Okay, puts him at 2. Watt will come in. Eric's going to make money for days. Oh man, that 2 focus on Watt. That's huge. Oh, shocks it. Nicely done. Alright, right back to Eric. Alright, the message will come in. Eric will get to look at the top. Does hit the focus. Oh, Eric did not look at the top card of his deck. Likely no impact, but yeah, you gotta save that focus for the fist. Nope, does not. He wants the money. Nope, goes to +2. I think that leaves Eric vulnerable. Likely Derek doesn't have anything, but okay, there's the 1, 2, 3. Derek does not have anything. Derek's still passing though, so he has something. So there's an entourage for 1, 2, 3, which rolls in with Watt. Again, remember that's not exhausted. That's the Watt power action. And then he's going to tutor for another scoundrel, likely another entourage, but we'll see. Yep, that is what he tutors for, another entourage. We'll hold on for just a second while Eric shuffles. Alright, there's 2 indirect, likely go both on Saw. Yep, correct. There's the activation. There's a 2 disrupt. Right, Derek still passes. He has not claimed yet. There's a 2 shield on the fist activation. Alright, there Derek claims. So now Eric will pitch to reroll and see what he can do here. If he gets some money, he can drop that other entourage. He does not, but he does get an indirect. There's 3 more indirect. Probably all go on Saw. Yep, which they do. And Eric passes. Alright, so Eric goes in with $4. Derek goes in with 2, but remember, Eric has an entourage in his hand. Do remember, for those watching, that this is pre-draft kit, pre-starter, so hired muscle is not a thing yet. Okay, and then Derek, of course, opens with his Theed power action, a perfect example of why Theed nerf was so needed. It was the same move we saw all through the last meta. So it is now Eric's action. Eric's still looking through his cards, and Derek's already $1 up. Alright, it is Eric's action. And again, we know he has an entourage, so there must be some sort of discussion going on, because I'm not sure what the delay is here. Alright, so he's going to activate the fist to roll in. Do remember he still has power action. So there's 3 guns. So Saw is only at 5, so no one's under threat yet, but Derek will roll in Saw, who's the most at risk. It's the 2 gun, a disrupt, and I haven't seen, and $1. So the messenger's dead, or as good as dead. Alright, there's 3 into Saw, puts him at 8. I don't see any reason not drop the messenger right here. but Derek could potentially have something in his hand that he doesn't want to use yet. Puts the riot shield down. Interesting. Action cheats probably aren't in... That's an interesting move, because Eric likely does not have action cheats, so he could have always just played that as a response. I don't know that that was the optimal play. But at this point, to be fair to Derek, he does have pretty handy control of the game at this point, so slow playing's not a horrible option. Eric usually plays pretty fast, so the fact that Eric's playing slow here means that he's got something else going on. So I'll actually give Derek the credit here of just slow playing and seeing what Eric's got going on. Because Eric usually reacts pretty quickly, so... Okay, so he drops Mega Blasters for 4 with Watts action. He rolls in 1 die. Oh, rolls pretty well for that die. Oh, Bubble Shield for 1, and then, of course, Eric will resolve the 3 indirect, pops the shield. In response, here comes Padme. There's some focus. Oh, and he gets the +3 gun on his SL1. So rolls in the Mega Blaster Troopers, but that's 5 that he's looking at there, so he's going to lose 1 of his boys, and not the messenger. I mean, I think he drops Watto, right? Because the power action's already been used on Watt, so I think you drop Watto. I think that's what Derek's discussing and considering right now, but I don't know if this is a decision. You just drop Watto. Oh, interesting. He went for Watt. Again, Watt's power action's already been used. I think Watto was the right kill, but... Alright, there's a probe, so he'll look at, again, that is a reprint from previous, so he'll look at 2 cards in Derek's hand. If they discard all events, both of which are events, goes back to Derek. 1 card and 1 resource. Has focus showing. I don't see why he wouldn't just pitch a reroll here. He's got the win pretty handily here. He only needs 6 more damage, is all he needs. Okay, he's just going to slow play it. Focus into double focus into 6. Put the pressure on. Let's see what Eric can do. Because that is definitely lethal. So let's see if Eric can remove. It looks like not. If he had removal, he'd have played it immediately. That's going to be it, I think. Yep, that is it. All right, nicely done, Derek. So Bad Politics takes round 1 tonight. Nicely done, Derek. Hey, if you like what we're doing here on Dice Commando, please give us a like and subscribe. We'll be back very shortly with round 2 of the first standard constructed tournament of the meta at Smugglers Run Gaming. Thank you for watching.